So in case you missed it, yes, his character's name's Nestle because I've always named my Link Nestle. Just get rid of Pure Legs, obviously. Oh God, I forgot you have like no. Okay, so I did because my stupid self last night and I couldn't remember where level 5 was. I did look it up and I did remember. And I want to hit myself for not remembering it. But then again, I haven't really touched the Zelda since I was, oh God, probably for at least a good 20 years, I want to say. Because I know I've played it a little bit here and there when I was in my 20s, but not to the extent that I'm doing it right now. And like I said last night, I'm definitely going to have, the hardest part is going to be navigating through the final dungeon, because the final dungeon is, I don't know how I'm going to remember to do it. I don't remember if these matter which one you go through. I think they do. Actually, that might have been an okay place to have been. This is where I want. I don't know if it matters. But I have everything I need. Yeah. I'm really low on the hearts, but who cares? So level 5 is just in this area, and you just keep going. And eventually hit it. I think you have to technically go up 5 times. There it is. I keep also feeling like there's something behind here. Oh. Huh? I'm actively surprised that there was a doorway under him, and I don't remember what the point in the doorway is. Oh. Paul's voice. So again, if you've never ever known, the original Paul's voice, the reason why their ears were so big is they actively say in the manual that that they hate loud noises. That was a leftover remnant from the Famicom when Zelda came out, which had a microphone attached to the controller. I don't remember if it was supposed to have been an extra accessory they could buy in Japan or if it was just attached to the controller. But they could scream into the microphone, or at least talk into it, make noise, whatever, and that would allow them to kill off Paul's voice that way. Since we didn't have microphones on the NES over here in America, they ended up getting around that by just saying, okay, they're super weak to arrows. This was the biggest waste of a key. Dig Dogger hates certain kind of sounds. Which I think this is another leftover. Oh no, because this is the enemy where you need the flute. He's impervious to anything you do until you play the flute. So many of them. I only have 7 bombs. Give me bombs. It's not bombs. No. Give me bombs. Really? God. Really? I don't remember if you're supposed to be able to increase the number of bombs that you actually carry or not in this. I feel like I was able to get more than 8 at some point, but I've only had 8 so far. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been too long. I'm also so used to newer Zeldas being all like, oh, you just increased how many bombs you can carry. Give me that fairy. Give me that fairy. Get over here. I'm gonna go over through the door that originally opened over here. Coffee. I have a plan of 4 different games to play today. That's the plan. I am not sticking to any set plan because of how tired I am. We are gonna go with the flow. But the plan at the moment is we're playing this Zelda, then we're gonna move on to Gothic 2 after I play 1 or 2 dungeons of this one. And then we're gonna play more Minish Cap. And then we'll play Lust from Beyond. I do want to get to Lust from Beyond today for sure. Whether I get through Minish Cap or if I end up playing any of the other stuff, it's kind of up in the air, honestly. I have to bomb my way out of here, guaranteed. Is this the flute? Fucking hell. I hate these guys. I don't have to kill them all. I'm very much aware I do not have to kill them all. Oh, I might. Oh, shoot. I do have to kill them all. Ow. Sounds like a good old potential plan, yeah. All I remember with the last dungeon in this, and I'll probably, for the sake of my own mentality, I'll probably end up pulling up a walkthrough of the final dungeon. Because the final dungeon, if you've never ever seen it, is basically every single room that they could possibly fill on this dungeon map is there. They're all interconnected by different ladders and whatnot. And the only way to... Hi, Clack. The only way to get through it is knowing the proper ladders to take to go through it. Oh, hell. Because if you don't take the right... There's a whole bunch of dead ends that just lead nowhere. And they're not really dead ends so much as they just lead back into themselves. If I have to just... God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Of course I have to use that right now. Whatever. I hate the Armos. I've always hated them ever since I was a kid. Like, these guys are absolute pains in the asses. Just having Link's sword be powered up makes life a lot easier with them, but of course now I didn't. Microsoft's having issues. Microsoft can hold off. That's what that noise was. It was an alert from Windows. So like, we're having a problem with your account password. I'm like, no, you're not. So it can hold off and wait. I want to go back into that room and bomb the right wall. Why? I don't remember this dungeon as well as I could. I have the flute. That's the important thing. So I already got the treasure from this room. This one. I don't remember all the shortcuts in the later games as much as I could have remembered. Or this one. Here we go. Wait. Bet you like to have more bombs. Oh, that's how you do it. I forgot about those guys. Thank you, Clack. Yeah, I kept thinking there had to be a way to upgrade my bombs and stuff. I forgot about him. Isn't there a second one?
Mushroom.
Which dungeons were they in? They were in 2 different dungeons now that I remember. Thank you, Quack. Thank you for the follow. There, yeah, now that I remember, there's like 2 of them if I remember correctly, and they're in 2 specific dungeons. Was there one in like the 3rd dungeon? I totally missed him. Trying to remember. They're in 5 and 7. Okay. See, and I cannot for the life of me remember much of anything about Dungeon 7. 7's a blank in my head. 8 I remember because I remember where that is. 7 is... I want to say 7 is going to be in that pond that I have to play the flute at. I remember there's a dungeon in that one. Because 6 is the one with the whiz ropes that's over in the other graveyard. Hi, Adrian. Get over here. Your favorite game, True Sword, and Lots Magic, and Lots Magic Adventure Boy. Oh, that's a John reference. I've not seen that one of his. I need to look at it again. Why are you still alive? I hate these things. I don't need to open up the door. Yes, please. Oh boy. The room I can't get across, I forgot about that, but the dungeon map is nice and welcome. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, so I would have figured out that room just by looking at the map, because that room does fill in the dungeon. Okay. It's not one of the hidden rooms. So I remember that being a thing where it's like, oh, here's your dungeon map. Haha, there's rooms that aren't on it. And you're like, screw you. Hi, Sammy Butterfly. So yeah, I started this yesterday with our nighttime Sunday night stream. I'm not new to it. I mean, I played this on its initial release back in 1986, and I had the entire story for it. I need to change something with OBS, sorry. Starting veterinary school today, you're nervous? Don't be nervous. School is about learning. You'll do fine. And if you don't do fine, you'll end up learning something about yourself. But you'll probably do fine. Get away from me. Get away. Oh my god, they die in one hit now, I forgot. Magic sword for the win. Yes. I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try. You're also very excited about this new chapter in your life. You should be. I tried. I know there's no way on the map, but... School is about surviving, don't drop the soap. Like, that's prison. But isn't school kind of like a prison? I do like the fact that I managed to... Ow. But yeah, yesterday was, I'm not going to reiterate all the stories again from my childhood about the game and about playing this. But if you, want to hear about the young days of Dilly, back when he was, I want to say I was 6 years old, I think I had calculated. So I was born in 79, but I was born in November, so I would have been 6 around the time when this came out, and when I had the ability to play it. I have little stories about how I first played this. And honestly, it was kind of my first foray into video games. Zelda was like one of my first real experiences. It wasn't Mario. Did I know this was a launch title for the Famicom Disk System? No, because I don't really follow the Famicom information as much. Sometimes I occasionally run across information about Famicom. The most I know about Zelda with the Famicom is that the Famicom used to have a microphone on its controller. And so Paul's voice, these guys, were weak to use doing things on the microphone and not about the arrows in Japan. But they couldn't translate that to the American hardware, so they're not weak, but the remnant of it is left with within the instruction booklet. Hi, how are you doing? I remember when I was a kid going, how do you deal with this? There. Well, it's down here. You wish you could remember your first game. It was something on the Commodore 64. My uncle had a Commodore 64 and I got to play that. There were some good games on it from what I remember playing off of it. My cousins on my mom's side, they had an IBM PC Junior, and my first introduction to King's Quest 1 was on their IBM PC Junior. Load times were atrocious, yeah, well. But the first system that we had in the house was a Nintendo. Which, we, again, as I mentioned yesterday, we only had because a family friend bought it for us. Most likely as a gift for the kids to appease the parents. Because they bought something for the kids. What's the other Fuzz Boddington command? Just steal nuts again? Steal. And then a user's name, I think. Unless Isaac removed it. I might have told him to remove it because it makes people anxious when they don't know what it does. You can try it. Stop it. I keep thinking there's something here, and I don't remember. I think there's not because the waterfall. Whatever. The hell away. Oh, boss is what you're thinking about. That one. Yeah, okay, so the steal command to quote-unquote steal someone's nuts, Isaac originally put it in as a joke, but we've had a few users that actually thought it would allow other users to steal nuts from them, that I told Isaac, can we let people relax and get rid of the command? Because while it's funny in hindsight, like, overall, if they don't know what it does, it just makes them upset. The steal nuts command doesn't actually take nuts from a user. What it does is it sits there and makes Fuzzbot say something along the lines of, oh, so you want to steal nuts from someone? Okay, and then Fuzzbot takes nuts from you. I don't even remember what, like, doesn't it just randomly drop you off at places? Whee! Not actual thievery, yeah. Or is it just randomly take you to the different dungeon entrances? That's what I want to say it does. Yeah, because it took us to the first... Ow! Can you... Not a... So upset. Well, it's third dungeon, so it's close enough. Oh. Hold on. What do I have? I have blue. Let me go and get another blue. Buy medicine before you go. Shut up, Grandma. There we go. Oh my god. Just murdered so many of them in a row. I remember how excited when I was playing Zelda when I had finally gotten the magic sword the very first time. It's like, oh my god. You know, since we're here, we're gonna check it out and see if it is the 7th dungeon. I'm pretty sure it is. What's over here? I forget. Oh yeah, there's something with this. I don't think it has to do with this, but we'll check it out. Because I know blowing this in certain areas does actually do things. That's not what I wanted. God damn it. Why did I have to go down? Remember when Isaac got annoyed with chat because we were on a giving nuts high? You should tell him next time. It's like, well, don't put the command in. I want to make sure this is the 7th dungeon real quick. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. The funny thing is I remember 8 dungeons, but there's 9. There's 9 dungeons in this one. Because the final dungeon is the 9th one. Thanks. I'm gonna try each one of these. Because I remember there's something in here. I don't remember what it is. It's probably gonna be a pay me for the door repair charge. I'm gonna be like, why did I do this? I love that. It's all like, you burn their bush down, and you're all like, oh my god, I found a secret. And they're all like, I'm sorry, you burnt my door down? Pay to replace it, bitch. They just take money out of your wallet. I have that, and Link is a nice upstanding guy in this one, and he just gives them the money. Stupid idiot. He's the one with the sword. At least in the door repair charge, this is what drives him to become the amazing pot breaker across all the games. Where he just goes into people's homes, picks up their precious pottery that's probably a family heirloom, and then throws it against the ground. Why do I feel like I'm finding nothing here? Rip Wi-Fi, I'm sorry. There's like nothing here. I'm going this way. Up. Left. Down. Yeah, you defeated Carl. Left. Ow. Wasn't there a thing that pops up here? Nope. And I also keep thinking there's like bombs here. Like there's a door here or something. But I cannot for the life of me remember. Oh well. The Triforce looks more odd than ever. Yeah. The way it gets filled in, I remember it being really, really wonky to little kid me. I remember I used to take a piece of paper and I used to have a pencil and I would draw how it was assembled so I could try and remember, because I always thought it was just so weird. Guess what we get to get this time? The magic wand. I still have 3 keys from previous dungeons. I love that. Get over here. Where'd you go? Did I murder him already? Apparently. Let's go to the room to the right. You're a Wizard, Nestle. You're a Wizard, Nestle, the chocolate chip. God damn it. I love the Wizrobes that stare at the walls. This was the old school Wizrobes. They do have blue versions. Oh, goody. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Probably the bow on this one, then. I don't remember the boss. But that's fine. Most of them I don't remember. I didn't remember the boss for the 5th dungeon until I went in there. Need more rupees if I'm gonna be dealing with this kind of bullshit. Okay, let's try and bomb walls. Why? Because we can. It is relatively easy to go through here and grab the wand. I used to, when I was younger, go through and grab the wand. I used to come here like when I was done with the third dungeon or something, and I would just make my way through it just to get the wand so I could have as much of time with it as possible in the game. But in hindsight, the wand's absolutely useless. I mean, yeah, you get the spell book later on in the 8th dungeon that allows it to, when it ends its, when it ends its path, it, lets out a flame like the candle. But that's not really useful. Because none of the bushes are considered solid objects, so it doesn't stop just because it hits a bush. Get away from me. Gonna end up with no bombs here. Really kidding me? These guys hit pretty hard. Harder than I remember them hitting. Thanks for that. Be trying to murder you. Those Wizrobes are trying to murder me, but I'm also not being very cautious. I have medicine to use, so... Never mind. As before. Save and redo. If it takes me to the third dungeon... Not this one. If it takes me to the third dungeon, I can just walk up, get the ferry, and then go walk over to it. Dungeon 5. Oh, I found every heart in the overworld, I just realized. You stop sending me to 5? Thanks. Stop sending me to 1. Holy crap. It's just one giant crap shot. Don't you want to be at the second one? Yeah, this is 3. This works. Yeah, I don't need those, but whatever. This is only sent to the ones that you cleared? Yes. So I can't just keep on doing it over and over and hope that it sends me to the 6th dungeon. So we'll do this. Go here and we'll go down. Now we're gonna go up. It's because this is Lost Woods. Left. Down. Ow! I need this. Give me the whole extra arrow. Hi, Born in Rainbows. Use here after you don't know how long. It's fine. Come here. God, they're overly strong. Imagine trying to beat up these ghosts without the magic sword. Because I used to do that with the white sword. which is your first real sword upgrade. It's like it's useless. Alright, we have to go through this again. We can probably skip a bunch of these rooms. As long as the doors aren't closed behind us. Can it stop being storm season already? Is it really bad? God damn it. No, no. 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 My shield. I have to buy a new one. I can't block their stuff anymore. Shit. I just realized how bad this is, potentially. We're just gonna go with it. Yeah, it's already awful, mainly salty. Because of storm season. You know. I'm sorry. Ugh. Get the hell away. I don't really have the rupees to be able to just buy more medicine and a shield. I mean, that kind of worked. Sorta. Why is the room dark? Time for a real pro gamer move, then. Well... you don't need the wand. You can actually go through this level, I believe, and just leave the wand behind. It's not like the likes can take anything else from me. Oh my god, that makes life easier. And unlike other Zelda games later on, you cannot kill these guys with a boomerang. In fact, I don't think you can kill them at all. They just jinx you. Will I be playing through the Master Quest? No, I've never done the Master Quest. I think I tried to it when I was younger. I don't even remember how far I ever gotten it. I got hit by that thing. But I never did enough of it to really know it. Like, I remember that the first level, none of the levels are where they're meant to be, and they changed where the dungeons are located, didn't they? You know, I can't necessarily say no. The better thing is, we'll see, because there's a lot of stuff that I do want to get to play. I was mostly playing this as of last night out of nostalgia, and I figured since I've been going through it so quickly, I might as well finish it. These whiz ropes, I swear. If I do Master Quest, I will definitely end up going into it not knowing much of anything. I already missed the wand. The wand is somewhere else. We might have to go back and grab it. I'm going to grab it. I'm not going to leave it, even though it's useless for the most part. Shit. I'm intent on actually beating that one. But since we're out here, I'm nowhere near as good as I used to be. Like I was saying yesterday, I used to be good enough at Zelda that I used to be able to play Zelda when I was younger, and I used to be able to beat it without dying a single time. And I used to pride myself on it. Is I could sit down and I could start Zelda from scratch and beat it all in one go. I was a weird child. But it was one of my favorite games. And it's partly why I love the Zelda franchise in general, with the exception of Link 2, which I never could fully get into because the lack of the top-down isometric perspective and the more platform centralized aspects always threw me for a loop. I am really tempted to play Zelda 2 again, just because I never beat it. I always got to the point where you needed the cross. I hated the cross. I hated having to get the cross. And if you've never seen Zelda 2, the cross was an item, if I remember correctly, you had to get in a dungeon because ghosts in that area were invisible. And without the cross, you couldn't see them. There is some bullshit enemy placement in Zelda 2. But Zelda 2 was, on my personal rankings, Zelda 2 is always at the bottom. I've never liked it anywhere near as much as any of the other Zelda games. But part of the whole reason I always end up aiming for getting a Nintendo system at some point is for a Zelda game. If Zelda comes out in a Nintendo system, I want said Nintendo system. And the fact that I had to go through a few Nintendo systems when I was younger because I didn't have the money to be able to get one, and my parents weren't going to get it for us, like, hurt me internally. Like, the Super Nintendo I went without, the N64 I went without, and GameCube I never had. So when I got my first chances to get a hold of the Zeldas from those games, I jumped on them. Or from those systems, I should say. I very much ended up jumping on board with getting those as soon as I could. And I absolutely love those. I haven't played Majora's Mask before. I do own Majora's Mask on the 3DS. But I never really played it. I started it briefly. I saw how the slight uptick in the graphics. I really liked what it was. I really wanted to play it, but I wanted to finish Ocarina of Time first. I got all the way to the point where I was supposed to, and I've never beaten Ocarina of Time either. I got all the way to the point where I was supposed to go to Ganon's castle and fight him, and I never did it. And I still can't play it because my 3DS is now having issues recognizing games that's being put in it. So it drives me nuts. But like Wind Waker, I think I played Wind Waker... I'm trying to remember if I beat Wind Waker when I beat Wind Waker when I finally got a Wii. Because the Wii has the GameCube controller set up, and I had bought Wind Waker a long time ago, and I had left it at a friend's house at the time because he had a GameCube. And so when I finally got a Wii and I found out it was backwards, because I wasn't fully aware the Wii was backwards compatible, someone reminded me, and I was like, oh my god. And then I looked at my Wii and I found the flip for the GameCube controllers, and I went, oh my god. And I ended up contacting my friend, and I got that game back from him, along with a few other GameCube games that he was no longer playing. He said I could just have. And I played, that was the first time I ever did Wind Waker. And Wind Waker I loved from beginning to end. Now, most people, Why am I just taking damage like this? Why am I just standing in their path? Most people remember Wind Waker as being very much loved. I very much remember when it was coming out and how much people hated the cartoony look. They wanted the realistic Link that was being promised to them. They absolutely hated the Wind Waker look. And it was a big point of contention, I remember. Which I never understood because I always loved that cartoony style of Link in the Wind Waker. Oh, I forgot he's here. I think we get a four-headed version of him later. Checking. I mean, I don't even have the map in here. You know what? There we go. Get out of my way. Zelda 2 is so underrated. Yeah. No, I'm aware of that. Like, my reasons for not very much caring for Zelda 2 is just my reasons. They definitely don't fit with everyone because I have definitely listened to people who said that they love Zelda 2 so much and they don't agree with me, and that's totally fine. I know what I really enjoyed about the first Zelda and what made me a little disappointed in the second Zelda, but is it a bad game? No. It's definitely not a bad game. It was very well put together. It's not the kind of Zelda that I wanted. But I think a lot of people ended up feeling that way in general, and Nintendo noticed that because they went back to the top-down bird's-eye perspective in the later iterations of the franchise. I do appreciate the platformer elements that Capcom put into the handhelds. Because the handheld Zeldas with the little platformer sections when you went underground in the dungeons, those were cute. They were well done. Get out of my way. God damn it. Probably just need to be more careful with how I'm dealing with them. I don't even think I need to go through the entire dungeon. If I know where I'm going, I could just skip over a large portion of the dungeon. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely not. Wish I had the red ring. It makes you a lot more survivable, but you don't get that until the final dungeon. Not unless I want to go to Skull Mountain and Skull Mountain, I think, right? And, like, unlock it. Why? Oh, you know what? I think they prevent you not prevented from using the wand. Yeah. They can curse you, but it doesn't prevent you from using the wand. Yeah. Yeah. There are secrets where fairies don't live. Yeah, we know. That's the 7th dungeon. The wand isn't as useless? No, apparently not. I forgot it does that, though. I completely forgot you could do that. I think the whiz robes are immune to the wand. Yeah. The Wizrobes are immune to the wand's magic. I mean, that makes sense, considering it's basically their own spells. Can I blow a hole in the wall directly to you? Because I believe you are right here. No. Are you there? No. What do I have in the way of... I don't even have medicine. I might die. I'd be sad. Shit. Because they don't give you anything if you kill them like that. It's better if you kill them like that. A long time ago you played this game and you didn't like it. Years later you played this game again with a guy. This time you loved it and now you speedrun it. I mean, it's definitely one of those games that I can see a lot of people speedrunning. Get out of my way. Yeah, if you're coming into it with only like having knowledge of like modern games, it's like the level of patience required to learn some of the stuff, because the hints that the NPCs give you in this one are so cryptic, you wouldn't normally pick up on them. But the whole point was the exploration factor, and you do go around and you end up exploring on your own if you're trying to figure it out on your own. And playing it when it was new and I didn't really have guides or anything, it was a special treat, because trying to figure out where the secrets were, you got super excited. I used to go around, and I've mentioned this before, but I used to go around, especially when I got the red candle, and I used to attempt to burn every bush. And I ended up figuring out when I was younger that almost every screen in the overworld has a secret on it. But every screen will only ever have one secret on it. I ended up figuring that was like the ultimate rule to go by. I ended up finding all the secrets that I could find. I think I found every single secret because I tested out walls and candles and everything all over the place. And what I ended up learning was that there are secrets all over the place. Most of the secrets are pay me for the door repair charge. So if you try to go and do it on your own, you're going to find a lot of those. Oh my god. Oh yeah. God damn it. I'm trying to concentrate on not getting hit. Damn it. I used to be so good at this. I used to be able to walk into this room and just smack him. There we go. So what happens if you can't pay them for the door repair charge? They just take no money. So I used to go and I used to find them and open them up and burn them whenever I had just bought something and I had like 10 rupees left. I'd let the first one take it and then I'd go to the others and I go ha 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 ha, because that was funny to me as a kid. They just try to subtract from your current rupee amount, and if your rupee amount is 0, there's nothing to take. But yeah, no, it was pretty great. Yeah, but it's been so long since I played it that I definitely had to pull up a walkthrough just to find out certain basic things I'd forgotten. And in the process of looking, because I couldn't remember yesterday where the 5th level dungeon was, so I had to look it up again. I feel like there's a door here. And I did look it up. I think at the same time there isn't, because of that over there. No, the secret on here was under this guy, because it was his bracelet. And there's that one. And there's a potion vendor over that way. But if you put it on the seam in between two, you can basically test out two at a time. I do remember that. So that's how I used to test these. See? I need that money. I cooked that. Oh yeah, there's a moblin that's sitting in, I want to say it's the 8th dungeon or something. There's literally a moblin that's sitting in a room doing nothing, and he's hungry. You need to give him the bait. And that feeds him, and then he goes away, and you can continue. I think it's the 8th dungeon. It might be the 7th. I remember one of the dungeons, there's actively a mechanic where you can lose the bait.
Welcome.
And you're supposed to. Hey, Brad! 3 years and a month. Holy crap. Thank you for the 37 months. Super sweet. How are you? Playing old school games. I'm going to be switching off of this, but I'm going to be playing more Gothic if I switch off of this. Well, I do want to play more Minish Cap today. That is a goal. I think I'm going to go over here and explore Mount Doom a little. Is it Mount Doom? Skull Mountain? I forget what it's called. This area. Stop it. Because I remember... Yeah, but if you came into the... Like I was saying earlier from what Clack had said, if you come into this game, like, nowadays, with no prior knowledge to anything, and you're expecting to be able to find things without problems, this game doesn't hold your hand, and the hints for the puzzles and where things are hidden are so obscure, it's easy to just overlook everything. You allow Link to finish his quest, however, Beyonce is the true hero of a Hyrule. How dare you? Which dungeon was this? Is this level 9? No, thank you. It's level 9. Oh my god, the slowdown. Yeah, that was one of the other rules I learned as a kid. Blue enemies have a chance of dropping bombs, but only blue enemies. And I used to be all like, well, that makes sense because the bombs are blue. And thankfully, she's right here. But yeah. Ow. So, we've beaten 6 dungeons within the amount of time I've played. We're now on the 7th dungeon, which is in that one pond area. I could technically go and get the spell book to power up the wand, but I don't remember the quick path to it. I want to say it's to the left of just entering. Right. Can I not push this? I forget. I don't think you can. Like how it's all like, no, you idiot, the other way. I feel like there was something here, though. Not that I remember, but okay, whatever. The only enemies that drop bombs are the ones in Category B. Is that the blue ones? Because, I'm sorry, your actual information doesn't mesh with my childhood concept of obviously the blue enemies drop the bombs because they're blue and bombs are blue. Makes the most sense. I know there's some bushes that I haven't gotten that end up giving you special stuff. I know that... Here. We'll do this. I don't think it's on this one. Nope. I think it's this one. Nope. Maybe it's down here. Da-da-da. The enemies are red, dark nuts, blue octoroks, and some others that you can't think of. I mean, that makes more sense. I mean, yeah, but my childhood brain of blue enemies drop blue bombs is all that ever sticks. I thought there was something by playing one of the flute in one of those little deserty art rooms. It's not. Not that I remember. Gimme. Stop it. You know how I could make more money? I could gamble and hope for the best. I remember when I used to do that. I used to just gamble and hope for the best. Middle. No. Middle. No. Middle. The old man cheats. I'm so upset. Fucking old man. That fucking old man. Oh my god. Get out of my way. There, I have 5. When he plays as a kid, you thought level 1 was the only dungeon? That's understandable. Like, there's only 1 dungeon in the game. I don't remember how I learned how many there were. I think it's because I found level 9 at one point, and so I knew there had to be up to 9 levels. Level 9 is definitely... I used to play this so often and so much that I had the path memorized, how to get what I needed to get out of level 9, because you have 2 things in level 9. You have the red ring and you have the silver arrow. You need the silver arrow. The red ring is not required, but it makes your life easier. I used to, when I felt comfortable and strong enough, I used to go into the level 9, grab the red ring early on in the game. I could still technically do that. I just have no idea where the hell I'd be going. Because, like, right here is level 8. We need to do 7. But I also don't want to go into level 7 without... You know what? Yes, you do that. Numbers above 1 existed, but for some reason that idea escaped you, or maybe you didn't see level 1 in the top left corner. Possible. Because I came in here yesterday and I beat the crap out of that guy. The mini boss that only is here once. God damn it. I hate the dark nuts. God damn it. And I hate those things. Get out of my way. They don't even follow patterns like they do in later Zeldas where they just go around the edges. Here we go. My memory at least serves me on how to get this. So, this is a book. Believe it or not, that's supposed to be a book. This now has fire. Hi, Kim. Been here for like 10 minutes. Congratulations. You should also mention that you never beat level 1 until much later in your life. I don't remember at what age I was when I finally beat Zelda. I remember it being a great accomplishment for me. You don't have to beat any of these in order. Nope. Nope. Just checking. Yes, I know I'm wasting bombs. Whatever. Those guys don't hurt you, so. You have a story. So you have a story from yesterday? Go for it. What is your story? I shouldn't even be in here, but whatever. God damn it. There we go. 2 bombs. The best was getting him after 1 bomb. Getting him after 1 bomb is just absolute best. Story time with Kim. Oh, god damn it. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. You have an ankle that didn't heal properly last time you broke it, and yesterday you fell and really hurt it, and now you have to figure out if you re-broke it or if it's still tender. Why didn't your ankle heal all the way? I swear to God, if you broke your ankle, we're all like, I didn't go to the doctor. That's like, get over it, that's a doctor visit. Because you didn't like the boot. What? You didn't like the boot that you were required to wear for your ankle. The rooms with the only blue dark nuts have been given the nickname Blue Lagoon by speedrunners. Why Blue Lagoon? Oh yes, OG Zelda. I live it. Yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to be playing of OG Zelda today. But if you like retro games, I've been playing Gothic. I'm playing Gothic 2 at this point, and I'm in the expansion content. Dear God, Gothic is long. It's a really good game. I'm surprised it passed me by as much as it did. But, it's been an absolute treat to play. How am I doing? I am caffeinating. Also, you had to walk everywhere. So you had to walk everywhere when you broke your ankle, and you were given a boot that was supposed to help you have it heal, and you refused to wear the boot because you didn't like the boot. Was it a bad fashion statement for you, Kim? Was that what it was? I swear to fucking God, seriously. I don't want to use a bomb. Part of me wants to bomb these walls, and I don't think there's anywhere to bomb it. I need more bombs, and I should have just gone to the 7th dungeon and gotten them, and I didn't. You thought I said emoji? No. Yeah, my quick story basically goes, I have been awake since 3 a.m. because I have problems sleeping sometimes. It's been a horrible experience, but damn it, he hurt me. But I have coffee, and I will be living off of coffee today. I actually don't feel as tired as I thought I would at this point, but I did get a little bit of a doze-type nap in around 7 to 8 before I started. No! God damn it! Get away from me! Hey. Ow. God damn it. There we go. 5 rupees is my reward. Gee, thanks. You did wear it, but you took it off early, and yes, that was dumb. God damn it, Cam. No, you're dying. Ugh. Why did I come here? I've been here. Go back up. If you die, Chem, I'll take your bones. What? Chem, if you die, I swear I'll take your bones. Oh my god. Oh god. I hate them. My life. My life. Ow. Remember combat being brutal? It is brutal. Oh no. Oh god. That was my own fault. Oh my god. Say boo. I want to play a little bit more. Stop it. Stop it. I do want to get onto Gothic because Gothic just demands attention. I don't even remember where I left off of Gothic. We'll have to find out. Oh wait, yes I do. I know exactly where I'm at now. Now that I just remembered. Stop it. Hydrate. Okay, I'll have some water. Stop it. Come here. Come here. Ow! I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm about to hit up a fairy pond anyways. Back when rupee colors didn't matter, it was blue and yellow is 1, and then solid blue is 5. Ow. Anyone hyped about the first ever what? SM Super Mario Brother 1 run? Oh, I don't follow. Me personally, I don't follow speedrunners. I'm a very large shoulder shrug. Don't care. I know people like them. Isaac likes them. Which, by the way, if you haven't been to this channel before, I'm Dilly. Isaac is the other half. So, we're a husband and husband stream team. Isaac works during the weekdays. So, and because of COVID, I haven't been working. That's why I'm streaming. It keeps me in the schedule so that when I do find a job again and I go back to work, I actually am ready and able to go to work and be up at a normal time. But anyways, yeah. No, Isaac likes speedrunners. He'll watch them on occasion. Me personally, I very much prefer games on a more casual sense, so I've never quite understood the whole the allure to speedrunning. Though I do recognize that there is an allure to it, that people like it. I just don't understand it. I guess it would have to be just like a personal challenging type thing. If I had to guess anything, I mean, that would make a lot of sense. I feel like I can bomb this. I can. Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. You like speedruns because some of them get super intense? Yeah, I could see that too. It's like a certain level of excitement with it. I just want to go back and I want to go through one of the side doors, I guess. Speaking of work, you start your first job this week. Nothing that exciting, just working as a cashier for a fast food place, but after you get your GED, you'll be working in a hospital, which is slightly more exciting. I mean, any work is experience that you can place on your resume, which is always a good thing. And working at a cash register is customer service, which always will work in your favor, because it means you know how to deal with people, even if you don't. But that is exciting. I mean, like, new jobs are always exciting. Congratulations. I feel like there's one that eventually splits off into 2 of them, I want to say. Does it count as a speedrun if the game is broken? I don't know. I thought that a lot of speedruns rely on... There's a lot of speedruns that rely on glitches. So would that count as the game being broken? Not if the speedrun relies on it. I'm just testing every wall. It's been too long. Can you put playing games for fun on your resume? Probably not. Unless you're one of those people that puts a hobby section on your resume. It's like gotta be like one of the worst sections you can put on your resume. Hobbies. I don't fucking care what your hobbies are. It's a secret in the tip of the nose. Thanks. Just so excited to be getting your life together after so many years of bad mental health and living in a brain fog. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see, like, the definite plus sides for that, and pulling yourself out of that kind of situation is always a good thing. I have my own, like, depressive moments. I've learned over the years how to deal with my own, like, depressive moments. My personal depressive moments, I've realized I need a break from people and anything and everything. And it usually lasts 1 to 2 days, and at some point I pull myself out of it. And at this point, Isaac, my husband's the only one that I want to have around whenever I'm in those modes. I feel like there's a way to bomb up, but I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a lot of bombing opportunities. I know there's one. Oh, the secret in the tip of the nose is going to be the map. The tip of the nose is going to be the bombs, I bet. Multitasking works good with others. For all the PvE competitiveness. I raid on the weekends. What does that mean on your resume? Works well with others. Works great on group projects. Experience with group projects. Still learning how to get through yours since you're constantly overstimulated even without any actual stimulation. Yeah, like, figuring out those aspects on yourself is always... I forgot you can stun them! Is always challenging, but it's always good to figure yourself out in that respect. I usually am in tune with myself enough that I can tell when I'm getting sick. I can tell when I'm not feeling well. I can usually tell if me being sick is from allergies or if I'm actually sick. That one took a while because moving to Pennsylvania after I met Isaac and getting married with him, like I'm not used. I'm still to this day don't feel like I'm used to the level of allergies we get in our area. Because what the fuck were allergies before this? I don't know. They didn't exist as far as I knew. Yeah. Depression usually causes a lot of stress, so it's great to take breaks periodically. It's different with each person, though. Yes, for the stress, it can end up doing that. I would say for me, it probably is on the stress level. I mean, there's obviously people who experience depression in much different ways than others normally would. Normally. If you don't experience depression from stress, you're not normal. No. But, yeah, no, whenever I end up doing it, I think it's stress related. So me taking a break from everyone around me and everything and just being in my own personal bubble is usually what I do. If someone allergic to a buttload of things, you feel the allergies. I have so many problems over here. Coming from having been born and raised in Los Angeles, where things just... I would like to have more bombs. Yes, thanks. I don't have 100 rupees, and I'm really sad. Fuck. I sound Australian? No. That's British and Australian. That sounds odd. No, I am actually a native California Los Angelian, or whatever the hell you call it. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles County, to be precise. I'm one of the rare aspects of that, because apparently someone who's born and raised in Los Angeles being in Los Angeles is a super rare event. I don't know. That's what I always heard when I was there. I met Isaac without going into the long story, because it's a very long story we've said on the channel multiple times, but I met Isaac through a friend online, and Isaac is born and raised in Pennsylvania. And when we realized that the relationship was actually going somewhere, and we decided to take the leap, which is not something I knew we knew that we would work out. We had very strong indications this is the direction we wanted to take and that we were ready for it. The big decision was trying to figure out, would he move to me in California or would I move to him in Pennsylvania? And honestly, despite the other stuff that came in the way, I was already done and tired of Los Angeles and the attitudes in Los Angeles. So I was ready to leave. And it was an opportunity. Yeah, here it is. Grumble, grumble. Fucking little bastard. Well, I mean, I don't use it for anything else. There you go. So yeah, I ended up giving it to... we ended up moving. I ended up moving over here. I had a small mental meltdown a few times on the drive over. Because it's really daunting and scary to have left everything I knew for... When did we meet? I was like 38, 37, I think. Yeah, I basically left everything behind. And I loved my old apartment, but it's like, as much as I loved my old apartment, it was being torn down. There was no saving that thing. There was no staying there. That was another one of the decisions for him not to come to me. Tip of the nose, all the way on the top right corner, huh? Ow. You're allergic to grapes, of all things? That's odd. I've heard of someone allergic to grapes before. It's always an odd one to hear. You're born and raised in rainbows. Goddamn. Isaac met him was like, oh, he's mine. Yeah, basically. NES is from 1985, runs at 60 frames per second, has minimal slowdowns. Your laptop from 2007 runs at 3 frames per second, has a ton of slowdowns. I don't know if the NES had 60 frames. Most games didn't run at 60 frames per second when they first came out. I think the old frame rate used to be 30 frames. But at some point during the PC gaming era, people got used to 60 frames and started demanding it. Because the original Dark Souls 1 is meant to run at 30 frames per second. And I'm using Dark Souls as a reference just because it's relatively newer and it's a game that I can reference that most people know of. But Dark Souls 1 was intended to run at 30 frames per second. To the point that I have some unlock mods available for my Dark Souls when I play the original one. But in order to play the game properly, I need to re-lock it back into 30 frames per second because there's certain areas that you just can't get past when it's running at 60. All the way over here, huh? I like how those rooms up there aren't connected. But whatever. I know. You plan to get a new therapist, try meds this time, regulate yourself. Since first time you were too frightened as they were painted as demons by a lot of people close to you. What, the meds? I mean, you can try them, and if they help... I mean, the doctor is better at that, but I've always been of the mode of, if it's something that you're not sure if you want to do, that you don't necessarily have to take, but you're also being suggested you can take them, you can always try them, see how you feel with them, and then if you feel like you can function without them, then don't have them, but if you find that you're better on them, then by all means stay on them. I mean, I used to tell that to another friend of mine, too, who was taking certain, like, ones.
Mushroom.
But Livid, thank you for the follow. I am very much aware that I am currently running around in circles at the moment. I'm also trying to come up with 100 rupees, which I'm not going to get by fighting keys. I'm not going to get it from being in here, period. Why? NES is 60 frames. This game's so pixelated the frame rate could be 12 and you probably wouldn't notice the difference. I'm kind of surprised at 60 frames, but then again at the same time I guess I'm not. It is really smooth moving. I remember that the NES can't handle... There's a way to kill Dodongos easier. I just remembered. I thought there was a way if you, like, put the bomb in their mouth, you could hit them and kill them? I thought? Oh, you just blow them up. I'm out of bombs. Poor Dodongos. No. Not poor Dodongos. God damn it. It's where I want to be, but... I mean, okay. I don't remember if I can use this to travel back to the beginning. I love having the same floor as that. No, you can't. Old Zelda does not have new Zelda style where you can travel back to the beginning by blowing the whistle. Like, what's the whistle for? It summons Whirlwind. What does said Whirlwind does? Oh, it picks you up and drops you somewhere randomly. So it's a tornado. Yes. It has a mind of its own. Can I have... I need 16. You're also surprised to find out the Atari 2600 is 60 frames? I mean, how hard is it to run a block for 60 frames, honestly? It's like, here's your character, you get a square. No, I know that there was more to a lot of the Atari games, but there were certain Atari games where you basically were a square. I remember some sort of fantasy game where you played as a knight that one of my cousins had. And you're basically a glowing square, and your sword is like a stick sticking out of your square. Because that was the Atari. There's way too many of these guys here. Can I just have 6 more rupees, please? Why are you guys so cheap? Gosh, Atari ET flashbacks. I mean, would anyone have ever wanted to actively play ET other than to feel the pain and suffering? There was a lot of really good games on the Nintendo, on the original NES. There were a lot of games on the NES, I remember. But there were a lot of really good ones. A lot that are underrated and not very well known by a lot of people these days. Little Nemo, the Dream Master. Fucking love Little Nemo. And to this day, I don't understand how people just... I guess in Little Nemo, people just don't remember because a lot of people don't know either the comics or the original anime movie that was made for it. And the fact that the franchise never went anywhere else beyond the original game on the NES. You just wanted to play E.T. to see if it was as bad as people say. I'm assuming you found out it was as bad as they say. I can't see anything. Why don't I equip this? We love Little Nemo, rented it so many times. We owned it. It was one that we owned. I love Little Nemo. I played it on the stream briefly a long time ago. I think I got all the way to the train level and then had problems with it. I always had, I used to be able to, it took me a long time because Little Nemo does take time to master. But I used to be able to reliably get all the way to Nightmare Land. That was it. And after Nightmare Land, it was just up in the air on whether or not I survived. I think I had beaten the first boss, which was a penguin, once. But other than that, nope. Hi, Kenny Tag. I'm not grinding off of you. I just need 4 more rupees. 4 more rupees. SNES is also 60. I can believe SNES is, especially if NES is. The Nintendo made the N64, which is 20 frames per second. Yeah, I remember okay, so my memory, despite everyone having these nostalgic memories of the N64 being this amazingly great system, is that the N64 only had a handful of games that were really good in comparison to PlayStation 1, which was out at the same time, right? It was PlayStation 1, or was PlayStation 2 out at the time? I want to say it was PlayStation 1. But I remember that aside from Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, let's say the James Bond game, GoldenEye. I'm trying to remember what other ones stick in my head for that. The big claims to fame for the N64 games, there was only a handful of them compared to the other systems at the time. That's what I remember. I mean, there was a lot of games to really, really love. Oh, I mean, Majora's Mask fits in there, too. And I'm sure there's others that can end up being mentioned. Yeah, no, I mentioned Mario 64. Mario 64, definitely. Mario 64 I've mentioned beforehand, especially when I was playing through the Tomb Raider games, because Mario 64 was one of the first well-done games that taught other developers how to work with their in-game cameras in a 3D environment. Tomb Raider also did the same. It also did the camera movements and cameras correctly. There were a number of other 3D games at the time that were just absolutely horrible with their cameras. Space Station Silicon Valley. God, I'm having flashbacks to having played that on stream. Like, Isaac loves that game, but the camera and the controls, oh my god, they were infuriating. I don't care, I have my wand out. Go get some dinner, Wolver. Here, have that. Space Station Silicon Valley. There's a lot of people who love it. But it's, I also feel like Space Station Silicon Valley has a lot of nostalgia that goes behind it for people like... What? I'm not playing Minish Cap yet. I'm playing it probably later on today. I am so tired I'm going with whatever I want to do.
Why is this swinging sword?
Because this was Zelda. How did you never played this Zelda?
I
It was kind of bad.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
Compared to what? The later Zeldas? Let me compare the later Zeldas to the original Zelda. Why didn't they make that like the original? That one worked the same.
He doesn't swing his sword, he just kind of like jets it out in front of him.
Yeah, welcome to the original Zelda. Link didn't start really swinging his sword until the Super Nintendo. God. My husband makes me so angry with these things. I played Tomb Raider in 2013 before the reboot. The first one was cool. I played them when they were out, especially when they were released on the PC, because they had a coincided PC release for all the original core Tomb Raiders at the same time as they were released on console. I have played them all on the channel, and the VODs are all up on our YouTube channel, which, by the way, YouTube channel we use as our archive for all of our streams. Same name as this one. It's just Dilzik, if you want to see it. But I did a full playthrough of all the Tomb Raiders. I've also done a full playthrough of all the Harry Potter games. It drove some people nuts. There's so many of them. But I did every single Tomb Raider because I love Lara Croft as a character. I don't much care for the remakes as much. I like and dislike the remakes is the best way to put it. My favorite iterations of Lara were when Crystal Dynamics got a hold of her and she's rebooted in Legends, Anniversary, and Underworld. I thought this was in the 8th dungeon. Oh, this makes our life easier. The red candle. No longer have to do it just once. We can do it as many times as we want per screen. Blue candle you can only use once per screen. You love Tomb Raider Anniversary. I love Tomb Raider Anniversary. If you haven't played all of them, Livid, and if you liked Anniversary, you should do yourself a favor. You play Legends first, Anniversary second, and Underworld third. All three of them are tied together within a an overall story. The story you won't fully see or understand until you get to Underworld, but Underworld ties them all together. And it's really, really good in that respect. Anniversary was absolutely fantastic reimagining of the original game. I know I'm going the wrong way. Blue candle shouldn't even exist. There should just be a red candle. Yeah, but the blue candle you kind of need in order to get stuff earlier on. And you buy it from the merchant, so... I'm fine with it. It makes your life a little bit more of a pain in the ass, but... Shoulder shrug. You never played Legend Underworld? Yeah, no, it's... and if you got them on Steam, wishlist it, they go on sale for ridiculously cheap. Random at times. Like older games, I tend to wishlist these days for that kind of purpose. One day, I'll do some Star Trek games on the stream if I can help it. I have a few Star Trek games that I wouldn't mind playing, but some of them are going to take some work to get running. Like Deep Space Nine: The Fallen. Oh my god. I know that one's going to be a pain in the ass to get running on Windows 10. But I'll be able to do it. There's nothing up above, right? Not what I wanted. I mean, you think the red candle should be in the merchant and something else should be in level 7? I mean, I would have been fine with that. It might have been a little overpowered compared to the sword. I don't know. Honestly, I would have been fine with that because it makes your life so much easier earlier on. Ow. The Time Raider 2013 was free back in 2020. You got it, and well, it was okay, really. The reboot? That was by Square. The initial... After having played them back-to-back with all of them, the initial story, if I remember correctly, my takeaway from all of it was that the initial story as presented in the reboot was probably the best story that they created out of those 3 games. Which is funny, because when I was playing through the other 2 on my own prior to streaming them, I felt like the second and third game had pretty strong stories, but when I ended up replaying them back to back, I felt completely different about them. Because I started noticing inconsistencies in the story with Jonah. I noticed inconsistencies in the story between the different games, but yeah, if you want a good a good fun laughing time, the one character they carry over from the 2013 reboot into all the other 2 games is Jonah. Just go and look up Jonah in all 3 games. Just do a search on him, and they could not figure out what ethnicity they wanted him to be, and they kept reinventing him across the games, and it was annoying. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was so very bad. And the funny thing is, like, after having played the games again, someone else said that Sam from the 2013 game was the main sidekick in the comics. And honestly, Sam would have been a better choice. I don't know why they chose Jonah. Like, Sam would have been better. Jonah's your man. I like Jonah as a concept as a character. The problem is when I played them back to back, Jonah is so useless. He went from being a character I thought I was gonna really like into never being around when she really needed him, and when he was around, he was usually getting captured or getting himself into trouble. He was a tool for a plot, and he was a really badly used one. Sam gets crazy as a result of Tomb Raider 2013. She's hospitalized. Is that what happened in the comics? Because I'm fine with her being crazy, but I mean, it makes sense that she would be crazy. I thought someone had told me that she's Lara's sidekick in one of the comics. She sees Himiko in mirrors and stuff. Well, I mean, what else do you expect to have happen? When she was nearly possessed by one of her ancestors, like, super amazingly powerful supernatural spirits. That's why no one mentions her in games. You know, it would have been great if she had been mentioned in the games, though. Like, if they had carried on that story. A lot of their stories in the last 2 games felt really weak and like they were just trying too hard and they were falling through with small little plot holes and things. And I could have been wrong, and maybe the plot holes were not as glaring as I initially had seen them, but they definitely felt glaring. Alright. I didn't hate the games, but I had a lot less of a favorable reaction to the remakes after having played all the Tomb Raiders back to back. I really wish they had gone back to Lara's roots as she was presented in previous games. There we go. That's what I was missing. You like Shadow, but you prefer 2013 very much. Yeah, same here. Shadow, like I liked all three of them, but plot-wise, I did not care for the direction they were taking Lara. I thought it was a really weak direction compared to what they could have done with her. I felt like Lara, so OG Lara, as I had gone over many times when I was playing it, is a bit nuts and just kills people willy-nilly. She wasn't originally portrayed that way, but literally, as a reminder for anyone who's all like, no, she's not. The ending of Tomb Raider 3, when she needs to escape Antarctica, she finds a pilot in a helicopter, opens the door, gets in, the pilot smiles at her, she smiles back, then she pulls her gun and shoots him in the face, pushes his body out, and then gets in the helicopter and flies away. The guy literally smiled at her. She just shot him in the face and took his helicopter. Because reasons. Lara is presented within Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld is much better. Part of the reason why they added her sidekicks in it was because it was supposed to humanize her as a character, and I think it did a really good job doing that. Because she was more relatable, and you ended up, like, wanting to relate to the character more as a result. I see where the boss is supposed to be, and I don't like the direction that I'm being forced to take here. I have a feeling this is gonna do something. I am getting hit by a lot of balls. Hi, Lady Fister. Hi, No Burgundy. Her plane now. It was, yeah. God damn it. Ow. Stop it. No. I seem to remember there's something about this room. No! An Arab British aristocracy committing murder. Was she even considered aristocracy? Her family was rich. They never said what her dad did initially. Like, her dad is just Lord Croft, originally. He doesn't even have a name, if I remember correctly. No, he did have a name. They changed his name later when the movie came out. He doesn't become Lord Richard Croft until until after the movie. He's a count or something like that. He's just Lord. I don't remember all the stuff I had looked up because I had researched it to death. He doesn't have a title like Count. Like the singer? No. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. So no, this is for the movie was actually pretty cool. The first movie, it was okay. You have your map of secrets close by, if ever. What, for this game? I don't need to go up there. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. All of you, get out of my way. Fucking hell. Just don't want to deal with you. Yeah, in case I need anything. I think at the moment I'm okay. I can't be 100% certain. I think I have all the secrets for the most part that I need. Because I have everything that would up the amount of bombs I have. Because I've already found all those. Stop hurting me. Get over here. Thank you. Up. The map of secrets, but not for any game. Oh my god. Right? Yeah, so the boss is right there. I see where the boss is supposed to be. He's basically underneath the eye. I need rupees, so... The Wikia says her grandfather was a duke or something. I didn't go as deep into that. Because, I don't really pay attention to wiki stuff, just because, like, if it's like a Tomb Raider wiki, I don't always pay attention to that, because people tend to, like, find weird-ass shit. It's probably something that was mentioned in the comics that I just don't give a crap about. Because the video games never reference anything like that. Like, what I know from the video games is her dad is a lord. What his exact title is, no clue. What the family... What her family has done originally in the original ones... No known reason. He's just had money. They didn't actually do anything with her father or her mother until the later games. And he wasn't known as Richard Croft until after the movie with Angelina Jolie. Like, he was just Lord Croft. But, again, I had so much information in my head when I was playing those games. If you want to see the information I got, you'd have to watch the VODs. Because a lot of the information just leaked out of my brain after I was done. Because it was a lot. It was a lot of information I got. God damn it. Zelda's All Combat puzzle was something which was added to Link to the Past. Yeah, I mean, the puzzles in this aren't really puzzles so much as they're figure your way through the maze. So yeah, that's a pretty good way to mention it. Do I just blow a hole in a wall in this room? I keep thinking there's a door, there's like something to open up. Like another stairway down something. What is with this room? I don't remember. And I'm getting tired of being smacked around by these things, even though they don't hurt me. There we go. It's a room of pain. Well, those things, they don't hurt you. What they do is they jinx you. Which keeps you from swinging your sword. But, I mean, the wand is still useful. You could still use, even without, like, being able to use your sword. So, as long as you have the wand, which, by this point, if you're doing the dungeons in order, you should have the wand. Honestly, this dungeon feels a little bit easier than some of the other ones. I feel like I'm not dying anywhere near as much. I don't remember the boss. We're about to find out who it is. Oh yeah, it's you! Like, you got reused from the first level for no reason. I feel like they were all like, what do we do for the 7th level boss? I don't know, just put him back in. That was the 7th level. Yeah. Poor boss. Unfortunately, in order to, Fortunately, in order to actually, like, save the game, I need to die. Because that's what you had to do. That was a boss? What the fuck? Oh yeah, no, if you haven't seen them, all the bosses, if you know their weakness, it's really easy to go up them and kill them in like 2 hits. And while I might not remember every single boss until I get to them, I remember them as soon as I get to them, what I have to do. One of the bosses, Lady Fister, I think it was the 3rd level boss, the one that looks like a giant piranha plant, is a pain in the ass to kill if you use your sword. If you drop a bomb down, and if you drop it in the right location, it will explode and take out all 4 of his little plant arms at once and kill him instantly. Like, you could, one of the bosses you can kill with a single bomb. Another boss we killed, Goma, we killed with a single arrow. Another boss is complete. The 5th level boss you cannot kill unless you use the whistle on him, and then you just hit him twice with your sword. What else was there? Dodongo was the 2nd level boss. You just feed him 2 bombs. Well, the other thing too is I have the magic sword. If you're playing this game from scratch and you didn't know anything about any of the secrets and where to get the hearts, you probably wouldn't necessarily have the magic sword at that point. And the magic sword is what allows you to do more damage. It's very possible to not have even found the blue ring, because we have the blue ring, which you can see at the top middle. That's how come he's white instead of green. It's a protection, it's a ring of protection, essentially. The 2nd ring in the game is the red ring, but you won't get that until level 9. You can go and try and get it earlier, which I used to do in the past. I just don't remember how to get there, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just get it as I get it. Ganon is also, if you know what to do, he's basically a one-hit kill. Which I do know what to do. Ganon appears randomly around the room. You have to hit him with your magic sword. When you hit him, he appears briefly stunned. And then you shoot him once with the silver arrow and it kills him. But if you don't know what to do when you go in there, you're gonna go around the room constantly stabbing away, hoping you hit him, and hoping to kill him. So a lot of the original game design was all based on you needing to learn how to kill everything. I know there's a one here, but I don't remember if it's a pay me for a door repair charge or not. No. No, fuck you. Yeah, no, there's they didn't ever, like, the whole thing where you have to take something down 3 times as Link in the later games, that didn't happen for a while. The enemies, like, so Zelda 2 is really, really challenging, especially with regards to the bosses, because half of it is, can you get through the goddamn palace with enough magic intact and with enough of your life intact to actually be able to kill the boss, or are you just gonna die instantly? That was Zelda 2. Zelda 2 was like disgustingly difficult in exchange. Link to the Past from the Super Nintendo really did a lot for the series because it went from being basically the game that you see now to ramping it up so much when you got to Link to the Past. Yeah. I feel like there was something here, like with one of those rocks over there. Let's find out. I don't remember. Game is more of explore and remember all the secrets for an easy life. Yeah, basically. Ow. Don't forget brutal combat. What the hell is with that lever? It just can't make up its mind. Yeah, there's nothing here for these. Why didn't I kill that when I had the chance just now? I don't think there's a secret here because there's a cave over there. I want to say, like, there's never a screen that can have 2 caves on it. You stumbled upon the 8th dungeon accidentally. Oh, the one that was under the bush? Yeah. It kind of sticks out so much, it's kind of obvious that it's there, though. Hi, Zethia. I do want to switch off to Gothic 2 in a bit. But at the same time, I need to go get myself killed in order to save this, because that's how this works. Oh, shit. I hate being brought to this dungeon. Hi, Legacy. I hate being brought to that dungeon. I used to remember doing that all the time. I hate this one, too. It's so far removed from everything, unless you want to go up to Death Mountain. Skull Mountain, Death Mountain, whatever the hell it's called. God damn it. Once again. Ugh. I need more coffee. Why? Just take me to level 2. Take me to fucking level 2. I regret playing this flute. We're just gonna do it here. We're gonna commit suicide here. It's Death Mountain now. I don't remember what it used to be called. Remember, so, like, I still call him Ganon because he was originally always known as Ganon. Ganondorf wasn't a thing for him until much later on. I think Ganondorf was first used in the Super Nintendo one, I want to say. You guys deal so little damage. The mosh pit. It is a mosh pit. No. No fairy, no heart. Yeah, in the Super Nintendo intro story. Yeah, I think that's where it was first introduced. Yeah, because he was always Ganon. And then they changed him later on. And he used to always be a pig. Because he was a pig. He was that pig sorcerer in the first one.